Voters in Switzerland have overwhelmingly rejected a proposal to introduce a guaranteed monthly income for all citizens, including children and the unemployed. The proposal was put forward by those who argue that a basic income would protect workers from increasing automation in the workforce, such as robots. Anne Barker explains.
If the vote had passed, Switzerland would have introduced a guaranteed basic income for its citizens worth 2,500 Swiss francs a month, or 625 francs for those under 18, regardless of whether they're currently employed or how much they're paid. Salaried workers who earned more than the basic wage would receive no extra money, meaning the basic income would effectively extend traditional welfare to people including low-paid workers, carers and children. Supporters of the idea argued such a wage would promote the values of human dignity and public service at a time when growing automation and digitalisation in the workforce are replacing real jobs. Shay Wagner from the organisation Basic Income, which proposed the idea, believes it's a debate that still needs to be had.
I think in the future a basic income, an introduction of a basic income scheme is inevitable. It's the direction we have to go anyway because of the technology and digitalization. So the question is, how are we going to introduce, how do we decouple work and income on an existential basis?
Under Swiss law, 100,000 signatures on any popular issue is enough to force a referendum, even though not one political party in Switzerland supported the idea of a basic wage, and the Swiss government actively lobbied voters to reject the proposal. Opponents, led by the Swiss Radical Liberal Party, believed the cost of a yes vote would be exorbitant and only weaken Switzerland's economy. We're talking about very big sums of money, said one party member, Nathalie Fontenay, which rather than encouraging people who can work to actually go and work and to be financially independent, would encourage people not to do anything. And I think this goes against our values and against social cohesion. In the end, 77% of voters agreed and rejected the proposal, with many saying it's important to maintain a link between work done and income.
J'ai voté non.
I voted no, says this woman, because I'm a good old Swiss who was always taught to work to receive some money, and this is very utopic. This is a very nice idea, but money coming just like that, we don't know where from. Someone has got to pay in the end. I saw so many people using trickery to receive 2 extra months of jobless insurance where they could have had some work, says another woman. No, I don't want that, and on top of that, we would give this as a basic income. We already have social services who deal with those who go without. We'll never make it that way. And yet many economists supported the proposal, saying a basic income could free people from meaningless work and allow them to pursue more productive or creative goals in life. They've pointed to similar debates happening elsewhere, including Canada, Finland, the Netherlands and the UK. Those behind the campaign, including Shay Wagner, believe it's an idea that's still ahead of its time.
Today for us it's a very successful day. We expected 15% approval and yet it's over 20%, which means the Swiss want the debate to continue, but they not yet want it introduced right away. I think it's also a statement that the Swiss want experiments on a local scale, so to better find out and know more about the effects of basic income, to then have another step maybe 7 or 10 years from now.
The referendum also included proposals that voters passed, such as plans to simplify application procedures for asylum seekers and approval to screen embryos before they're implanted in the womb.
Anne Barker reporting.